Tremonti?
I'm Scott Phillips. We are from Alter Bridge.
And you are watching Stormbringer TV, the Austrian heavy Zine.
So, hi guys.
Hi.
Yeah, thanks that you are back again in Austria. It's only half a year ago that you played at the Gasometer in Vienna. So I guess you like Austria, coming back again and again.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Great crowds here.
So, and also in Linz, it's your second or third time.
Second time.
Yeah. Okay. So that's also the first headlining show at the European tour.
This is the first.
Okay. So how about the festivals? You played at the Rock am Ring and the Sweden Rock Festival?
We did. They were awesome, amazing.
Yeah.
Had a lot of fun. Great crowds. Any chance you get to play with either Iron Maiden or Metallica, it's a good day. So we had a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Too?
Slayer too. You know, that was one of my childhood favorites. So it was. I was a little nervous because our very first show over here, we had to play right before Slayer, and I've seen many bands just get the Slayer chant through their whole set, but they were nice to us, so it's glad it was a great show.
So the development of the slots is also getting better and better, I guess. That's where you see your development and your success, of course.
Yeah.
So when do you play now? It started, I think, at the Nova Rock. You also played 3 times. You started at 5 o'clock or 6. Now you're playing at 8.
We're playing at 8.
And I think we've always kind of had that slot between 2 or 3 to 5 or 6 in the afternoon. Now we're kind of getting up more towards the 7s and 8s, and yeah, I think we've been doing it for so long and have made so many appearances at these festivals, and everybody seems to like us that the promoters have decided to move us up sort of later in the set times, which is good for us. We get to play longer, and you get a larger crowd there at those hours.
Yeah, and I said it's sold out again in Linz. So the headlining shows, I really preferred to see you as a headliner. Then the Nova Rock is also starting this weekend. But yeah, what can we expect for this show tonight? It's a special one of this tour, of course.
Well, we're going to be playing probably 5 songs or 6 songs that we haven't rehearsed in a long time. So you might see Alter Bridge make some mistakes
It might
tonight.
be real special.
So it'll be, especially special.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. So we just talked about your Paul Reed Smith guitar. So I recognized you were the first guitar player that I recognized when I was 15 years ago with the Paul Reed Smith guitar. And this also brought me a little bit to metal. And when was your first, when did you see the first Paul Reed Smith guitar?
We were doing a show in Boston, and our trailer got stolen. They took actually our whole van, and we were dumb enough to put all the radio station stickers all over our trailer, so people, when they came to steal gear, they knew it was full of gear or it was a band because of all the stickers. So we woke up and our stuff was gone, and we got an insurance settlement from that. From that insurance settlement, I went and bought a Paul Reed Smith guitar.
Was it green?
It was green, yeah. And then a few years later, they reached out to me to see if I wanted one of their guitars. I said I already had one, and they sent me another. And I couldn't play them on stage because they just weren't. I wasn't comfortable with them. So we went back and forth a few times, and they said, "Why don't we make you a signature model?" And that's that right there.
And you got a very special new signature model from Paul Reed Smith.
Yeah.
And you want to show it?
Shall I?
Yeah.
Let a drummer handle the guitar. There you go.
So, would you say a couple of words? How this come?
Yeah, this is. I was just scrolling around online looking for tattoo style art, and came across this artist Joe Fenton, and I loved everything he did. I loved the detail and just the. He kind of reminded me of Euronymous Bosch, who was one of my favorite artists, and I spoke with his manager about commissioning him to do a guitar, and he was very excited about it, and asked me what I'd like to see, and I said, why don't we do the back of the guitar, do it like the Garden of Earthly Delights by Hieronymus Bosch, where he had a triptych where he had heaven, hell, and whatever you call the middle place. What is it? Whatever.
Purgatory.
Purgatory. So we made this as the heavenly side, and you have, the angel, and I suppose this is God, and this is the Vatican here. And then as you switch over, this is more of the hellish. You have the woman with the claws and her head's chopped off, and you have the apple, which is, the temptation and sin, and this is probably the boatman over the river Styx, and so it's, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, looks quite amazing.
Well, thank you.
And you use it on stage too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll see it tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Every night.
What
yeah.
song do you choose to play with?
I play the opening song. I think I play Rise Today on that guitar. Probably like 4 or 5 songs I use it on.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Cool. So, come over to the drummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I'm here.
Yeah. How was your drum kit also? I guess developed during touring. How did it?
Yeah, I mean, I've always, ever since I started playing, kind of played that basic shape of my drum kit, where I've got, my kick drum's a little bit off center, snare, 2 rack toms, 2 floor toms. The cymbals have always pretty much been in the same spot, but I found that, the longer we've been touring, the more recordings we do, the more complex our music's gotten, and I've added a few different things here and there, if it's splashes or bells or a couple of extra crashes or whatever. This tour, for the first time ever, we're using a little bit of electronics. I got a couple of 808s and a couple of intros and outros that I trigger, that kind of thing. But it's pretty much been very similar since day one. I too had a couple of custom painted kits, but have not taken the plunge into anything quite that intricate yet. So we'll see.
Yeah, and the songs also, I guess, developed from the first album on. So you definitely play a lot of songs of Fortress tonight, I guess. Mm-hmm. But is your set list fixed in the beginning of a concert or a tour, or do you also have songs that you feel songs that you don't play that often?
We'll work some songs in there every now and then. A lot of it depends on getting sound checks like we did today. This is the first sound check we've had since we've been over here, and it's almost been 2 weeks,
yeah.
A week and a half. So you never want to try anything, too crazy without getting a chance to check your sounds and get a chance to actually play the songs. But yeah, we'll have a set list that we'll kind of start with, and then we'll start building off of that and adding and removing different things, just depending on how we're feeling, how the crowd's responding, what we're comfortable with.
Yeah, I hope I will be surprised for some songs tonight.
Well, there's a set list right there.
Okay, yeah, I have a look
Are we doing
afterwards.
Fortress?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing Fortress.
There you
Yeah.
go, man.
Coming back to your guitars, did you ever destroy a guitar on stage?
What's that?
Did it destroy? Destroy?
No, guitars aren't for destroying.
For some.
No.
Some
it's,
artists, they are. Not for you.
No, I love my guitars.
Okay.
Those are awfully expensive guitars to be destroying.
Look, it's just a pretty machine. I would never harm it.
You can find something cheap somewhere.
Pete Townsend, I mean,
Yeah.
he was probably smashing 59 Les Pauls back in the day.
So.
Yeah, there are a couple of weird guys, rock stars like Devin. I just wanted to make a short discography showing. Do you comment on your? Can you comment on all the albums you made and?
Well, this is our first one, One Day Remains, and I remember watching this movie the hell was it called?
Salt Sea.
No. For the
Little
title.
Mermaid.
For the title.
Donnie Darko.
Donnie Darko. I was
Okay.
watching Donnie Darko, and as the movie goes on, it's like 10 days remain, 5 days remain. And when it said 1 day remains, I was like, that'd be a cool album title. That's kind of why it's named
Okay.
1 Day Remains. But this was a record that kind of was our survival. Creed was coming apart, and we had to get out there and survive and keep going. And we had heard all these horror stories of bands that try to go on and change, and usually the singer turns out to be some keep on going, and the band's forgotten. So we worked really hard at putting this together, and I think this record is it's almost like a different band than we are now, but it's good memories.
Yeah.
No, interesting.
You?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think that's sort of the birth of what Alter Bridge has become. I mean, there's definitely all the elements of us as far as singers and players and that kind of stuff that are in there. But Blackbird, well, I think once you get to that is where we sort of really discovered who we are and what we're about, and sort of the direction that we were heading in. I can't believe I'm wearing a fucking white belt in that picture. I'm sorry. Album number 2, Blackbird. 13 songs. I think this was kind of where we graduated from. I don't want to say kindergarten in a bad way, but sort of in the evolution of the band. This is where we really kind of grew up and found who we were.
Okay, and that's, I think, the
Live
you
from
did
Amsterdam.
the first live DVD
Yeah,
afterwards.
when we were doing this, we had these great shows over here in Europe, and we were really worried that the night we recorded that it wouldn't be as good as the average best. It was, all the shows were just so good. We were worried about really getting that right show under our belts, and this turned out to be my favorite of our DVDs, and it just had a certain emotion to it. The crowd was great. I like our performance, and it's one of my favorite pieces of our legacy.
Okay, cool. So, the third album. You want to comment on it?
AB3, obviously the third record. Another continuation of us, continuing on the path that we have with Blackbird. It's sort of bigger and louder and heavier, but at the same time still has those same elements of what we are as a band. From the dynamics, it could be a ballad, a soft ballad, to almost a raging metal song. My favorite song off of this record is probably "Words Darker Than Their Wings," which was written about the time Blackbird was, I guess, but ended up not.
When we were in the studio for Blackbird, the parts were being written.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, and very successful afterwards. So
Yeah.
you filled Wembley, or almost did.
Yeah. No, we sold out Wembley twice, and this was the first time we played Wembley, and I don't like having to record DVDs because it's just a lot of stress. You want to make sure you capture those good shows, and I think we captured the Heineken Music Hall better than we did the Wembley show, but this is it's a good step up size-wise, but I still prefer live in Amsterdam.
Yeah, I think the Wembley show was good. I think it was at the end of a really long tour and a long year, and I think we were all probably a little bit burned out. The performances were good, but I think they could have been better.
Okay.
But it's still something that we're definitely proud of.
And your latest effort, Fortress, came out in October or
September.
September?
Yeah, it's Fortress is our most writing-wise probably the most artistically experimental record. We wanted to make sure that when somebody heard this record, that they were surprised at every turn. You know, we didn't want them to just think we're just doing the same thing over and over again, and we wanted to make sure the arrangements were different, and there were some progressive elements put in there. We've messed with time signatures and making the tonal key centers change, and the especially the arrangements were just really kind of we didn't want you to be able to predict where the songs were going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what I really appreciate that was the Choir of Achilles song. The intro reminded me of Master of Puppets album Battery. This flamenco guitar intro. Yeah, that was really amazing to hear it the first time, and great songs on it. Definitely.
Well, thank you. We'll be playing quite a bit of that tonight.
Okay.
Yes, we will.
So, how long is the tour? Does it take, this tour?
This is a month tour. We're out until the 29th, and then we have 3 months off. Miles will be going out with Slash and Aerosmith, and then I'll be working on my next solo record, and he'll be working on his golf game. Projected.
Yeah.
Or something. Yeah, I'm gonna start a band. Everybody else has got 3 or 4. So
You're
might as well.
projected.
I am. I'm gonna start something else.
Start a dance band.
I am. You
Wait,
wait.
some Justin Timberlake kind of stuff
Right.
over here.
Absolutely.
Okay, I guess, yeah, that was a good statement at the end. Your plans for the future. Do you have any message for the fans out tonight, and your last words?
That I wanted to actually film a DVD here in Austria because it's Vienna's always, the shows in Vienna at least have always been some of the bigger, better crowds. Just the feedback we get on stage just really was amazing, and I think we almost came really close to filming
Might have.
Vienna.
Yeah. It's a good venue.
And it's not the last time, I guess.
The
Vienna,
last time.
so.
The last time. I think we'll be coming back around again at some point on this album cycle. Maybe early next year is what we're hoping for.
Okay, maybe also feel play at the Stadthalle yesterday. 9 Inch Nails were playing there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yesterday
So
here in Linz.
No, in Vienna.
Oh,
Like in Vienna.
You're
Okay.
pissed.
Oh yeah, we're really pissed that I missed that.
You had a day off yesterday.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Went and walked around a little bit. It was a very, very beautiful city. Everything was closed because it was a holiday, but it was very nice.
Yeah. So Linz is, you enjoyed Linz the last
Oh, yeah.
time too, but was it you had more time?
Well, this time it was summertime, so it was nice to get out and walk around. Last time it was really cold and
Okay.
maybe not so nice to walk around.
Okay. So, have you some last words for the fans?
Thank you guys so much for everything. Obviously, we would not be out here without you guys. We certainly look forward to getting a chance to catch up with everybody soon.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for the interview.
Thank you.
Have a great show tonight. Yeah, we will appreciate it definitely.
Cool.
So,
Thanks.
okay.